Cool. Okay, we're here, we're in the Moose. We're actually outside the Voodoo Rooms in the capital city of Scotland, Edinburgh. Voodoo Rooms being an iconic acoustic venue here in Edinburgh and here in Scotland. It's a delight to be here. It's a delight to have you as well,
Well,
Jack.
thanks very much. It's great
Jack.
to be in here. What's under such salubrious circumstances?
Compact and bijou and salubrious. Jack Henderson is with us. You're the star attraction tonight, but the bill is amazing, eh?
Yeah,
You got bigger writing on the poster.
Yeah. I got booked first. Maybe that.
Well, maybe that's what happened. Yeah. So I really want to find out more. I mean, I know that I've heard two shows now, and I really like your stuff. There's an anomaly for me though, because you're Scottish. I'm Scottish, and I've been a promoter for 30 years. And why don't I know more about your stuff? Is the one that we'll ask that question. Just think about that.
Okay.
But I think I can answer it by saying that your career has been all over the world, really, as well as in Scotland.
Oh, yeah, I guess. By misadventure.
Yeah. So I want to explore that as well.
Yeah.
But would you give us a song just
let's do this one.
for all the other people that might not know too much about your music?
Girl, oh, such a pretty dress, barbed wire and flowers, the fabric of your success and your ivory towers, waving your heart-shaped flag, artful distraction. Pity is such a drag, such an overreaction. And even the truth is a curse. Life is a beautiful curse. You're such a difficult girl, such a difficult girl. You're such a difficult girl, such a difficult girl. Why do you still neglect your own affliction? Principal architect of your own crucifixion. You'd say you never retreat, but you always welcome defeat. You're such a difficult girl, such a difficult girl. You're such a difficult girl, such a difficult girl. Now there is no fruit that is forbidden. The song you've always heard is still waiting to be written. Even the truth is absurd. Life is a beautiful curse. You're such a difficult girl, such a difficult girl. You're such a difficult girl, such a difficult girl. You're such a difficult girl. You're such a difficult girl. You're such a difficult girl, such a difficult girl.
Beautiful. Well, just soulful and lyricism of Jack Henderson. Henderson.
I thought about becoming Harrison for a while.
Yeah, well, it might have been a good career move, right enough, but somebody's got it.
Better than the one I had.
Somebody's got the Google on that one. I'm sorry. We're on the Medicine Show Radio Moose Mobile and broadcasting on Facebook at Medicine Show on the Road. .co.uk, and also broadcasting across the north of Kent, south of England on Sheppey FM with Brother Mark. Let's say hello to Brother Mark.
Hello, English people and Brother Mark.
So, thanks wherever you're joining us for joining us. Let's explore this thing then. I like to try and guess influences. So I'm guessing new wave, stiff, early stiff.
Yeah, well,
Nick Lowe.
Yeah, Nick Lowe. Yeah, for sure. That's all
Yeah.
in there. I mean, it'll be sickening, and no one wants to hear it because everything you've ever listened to is an influence.
Yeah.
Even if it was a negative influence, even if it's like I don't want to sound like that.
Okay.
It's like,
okay. So it's a push me pull you thing.
You know, it's still like you go to a gig and it's like,
Yeah.
man, I think I would do that differently.
Yeah.
That's an influence.
Yeah.
So, but in terms of like, all that. I mean, obviously Elvis Costello, all the big guys.
Of course,
all
we're
the
with
normal-
Elvis's brother tonight.
We are. Elvis' brother was
Roland.
just before me.
Yeah. Which it's just a remarkable trail, isn't it? When you bump into spirits like that.
No, it's great.
Along the trail. We've got a kind of reincarnation of Graham Parsons tonight playing on the show as well, in many ways.
With Pat.
With Pat, yeah. So it's a beautiful thing. And it's nice to discover your music. I mean, I'm late to the party, I realise that.
Well, I've only just got the party going again.
Good. Is that what's happened?
Well, I'm getting back on the... Well, my whole life I've been getting back on the horse a lot of times.
Right.
That's my career.
Yeah.
Constantly getting back on the horse.
Yeah.
I call it a career.
Yeah. So, what was the last time you fell off the horse then? Where were you? You've been working you did some work in Nashville, didn't you, for a while?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, because I was playing guitar and doing a bit of stuff with an Americana duo for about 7 years called Over the Rhine. We were in Cincinnati and we recorded a bunch of stuff in Nashville. Yeah, we used to go and gig there a lot.
Yeah.
Did I gig there I don't know if I actually gigged in Nashville under my own steam. I used to do solo gigs but they were my main thing while I was living in the States. So,
okay. So you were involved with Lamb Chop as well a little bit. Is that?
No.
Did I read that somewhere?
You might have read that. I would like to have been.
Yeah.
But it's not a million miles. I remember playing. We did some stuff with Willard Grant, Conspiracy.
I'd missed.
Big Rob.
Yeah, I missed Rob.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
And they ended up. They were opening for us on a tour, and I ended up sitting in on their set playing some lap steel, which was great.
One of my favourite gigs of all time was with those guys up in the Highlands of Scotland. If you can imagine this, right, they're playing that dark, cavernous music of theirs, and right above the pub, as soon as they came on stage, a lightning storm started.
Wow.
And it was almost as if he was generating that himself. That was one of those real magical moments. Yeah. So that you spent some time in the States. How did you get to that point?
Right. So I'd met the main songwriter in this band. He was over here. He'd been doing some writing. I forget who it was. Anyway, he stopped by. Through a mutual friend, he heard me doing some stuff and was like, "Oh, you got to come and open for us."
Yeah.
So I did a couple of tours opening for them in the States.
That's great.
Then their guitar player left.
Yeah.
And they called and said, "Would you play guitar for us?" And to be honest, I was like, "I'm not a guitar player. I'm a songwriter. I'm not. If you want to watch me go, that ain't gonna happen."
Yeah.
But thankfully, they were like, "No, that's exactly what we don't want. That's why we want." I think they wanted that a songwriter's sensibility to play guitar.
Yeah.
And I mean, my heroes in that field really
go
are
on.
more like Buddy Miller, people like that who take that more music. I think that's a more musical approach.
Yeah.
So I did, that's how, and then eventually they sorted me out a visa and we moved over there.
Nice.
So,
Because you do feature the guitar. I mean, the acoustic guitar in your songs as well, with some really nice licks, but you've got a beautiful blue Telecaster which makes an appearance.
The trick is, because it's blue and sparkly, I think if you wear that and a really loud shirt, people notice that more than what you're doing. So like,
it's camouflage.
It comes
it's
up
rock and roll camouflage.
They think, "Oh, it must be great. Look at that guitar."
But if you've got it sounding, it's honking your guitar. And you underplay it. You play for the songs, of course. But it's not something that's It's quite unique. I don't know many people that. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's unique by accident as much as design. You know, it's like limitations to what I can think I can do. Being self-taught, like millions of people watching.
Yeah. There are millions of
like
people
all
watching.
you people. But you know, being self-taught is that weird thing of like you never really know what you know, so you always assume you don't know that much.
Yeah.
But over the years, you unconsciously accumulate a technique and an approach.
Well, it bodes well. It fits well with your song styles, and it's hard to pin those down as well. I mean, the influences we've talked about, but there's as much blues as country music, as much soul as anything else in there.
I know. I guess every songwriter and musician, what genre, we all resist. But it's not being coy. It's like I don't know. I just write a song. I really do.
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. I mean, at the moment, it's being labelled and marketed as Americana.
Yeah.
I'm happy with that
Yeah.
in as far as it goes, but not if it becomes constrictive. It's like, I might want to write out.
It is a broad church. Let's say that.
Thankfully, it's probably one of the broadest genres going, and it keeps changing. And growing. So it's like, okay, that's the biggest show we've got right now. So
okay, so record-wise, how many have you had out?
I've had about 1, 2, 3 albums out. Most of them distinctly unsuccessful. And then I've got a new EP coming out on this little indie label down in London.
So, and Ronan's on that as well.
No, he's not. No. Sorry. Yes, he's on the same label.
Yeah.
Sorry, I meant an EP.
No.
Yeah. But I hadn't actually met Ronan until we did these gigs the other night. So that's the first time I met him. So that's been.
And the name of the label, excuse me,
it's Fretsaw Records.
Fretsaw Records,
which is brand new.
Yeah.
Label. It's barely off the ground.
And in the hands of a real music enthusiast. I've
great.
met him 2 or 3 times down the trip.
He's just a music lover.
Yeah.
He's not a music business person.
Yeah.
But I think all the better for it. You know, I mean, he is endeavouring to do it properly.
He is.
But he's not like an old.
Yeah. And it's when you're a singer-songwriter, it's just nice to have some support on that end. Somebody
nice
holding
have someone on your side.
Yeah.
Even if they can't do half the things they want to do.
Yeah.
It's like, but you're on my side, and that
it's good you understand that, and he understands that as well. Cool. So, what's your next project with Ian?
Well, I've got this EP coming out, which is coming out on the 19th, called Sharky's Parade.
Yeah.
I got to it last summer. I was absolutely skint, and I mean, it's like that all the time. So it wasn't the first time, and it's like, well, I've got another album that's paid for as a legacy of a label I was on before.
Right.
That I'm due to record back in New York, probably in the autumn.
Nice.
But last summer I was sitting around, things looked bleak. It's like, well, I've got these other songs. I can't afford to pay anybody to play on them or go anywhere. What would happen if I just recorded and played everything myself and did that very indie approach? So I knew a little bit about recording. I don't claim to be a fantastic engineer, but I have produced a couple of records for other people. So I just set about setting up and recording everything at my house with no idea what it was all for, really. So there was 10 songs, then a mutual friend passed it Ian's way, and he wanted to put them out. We split them into 2, an EP being kind of what he could manage right now, and we could maybe do the other one shortly. So it'll be like the A side and the B side of an album. Really.
Well, there you go.
So
that's a new concept.
So,
you can play with that.
Yeah. 2 EPs, but A side and B side.
Get both the A side and the B side out in 1 year, and you've got an album.
Indeed.
And a year's worth of music. Well, that's cool. So you have the bug for performance again, then, by the look of it.
When it goes well. Yeah.
It's been great though, eh? The last 2 nights, the audience reaction's been splendid.
It's out. The risk of sounding pseudo-mystical, but you do get out of whack with your inner field of gravity.
Yeah.
When you're not creating, writing, or performing. Something that has to be, ideally, all those things.
Yeah.
But like, It's without wishing to sound pitiful, it's just been difficult to get gigs.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
well,
yeah.
in that case, anybody watching this, where do they get in touch with you to book you?
Oh, I'm on all the usual. That record label's made sure I'm on all the usual places.
Yes. Well, there you go. There's a support that you need
Jack
right
Henderson,
there these
my
days.
website,
Yeah.
Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram,
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm on all of those.
Well,
So,
yeah, all digital formats.
Yeah, all the digital formats.
And the records are available yet?
A single, whatever that means these days,
Yeah.
a single came out on Friday.
So that's the promotion.
Jesus and Jezebel. Then the EP comes out on the 19th.
Yeah.
Digitally.
All right. So
no, well, there's a few hard copies. People who are here now.
yeah, let's come
between
down.
You and me,
If you're in
they're buying
Edinburgh,
hard copies, yeah.
get yourselves down. This is going to be a great show. Because I seen it last night and it was a great show. So yeah, lovely to have you. Thank you for doing that.
Oh, thanks for having me.
And everybody watching and listening, do find Jack Henderson on your computer at your favourite social media portal, and like those pages.
If you have a favourite one, yeah.
And
share
it, share them and like it, and check out the music, please do. And good luck.
Thanks.
It's nice to be here at the start of this new project. I have to say, I'll be watching.
Well, I'm glad we bumped into each other.
Yeah,
It's been great. It's been great.
It's providential, I think. But there you go. Another song, is it from the EP or?
Why don't I do one from the last? See, this album that I recorded back in the States,
which I've been listening to in the van. It's fabulous.
It kind of disappeared, so it was going to be released.
Okay.
It got buried.
Yeah.
It needs some repackaging and a new release of life.
So that's something that could easily happen. But that's a full band album, isn't it?
That is, yeah, it's a full. Well, I mean, I was lucky enough. There was they put some money up for that one, and I'm overwhelmed with the players that are on it. I don't know if you've read down the back. It's ridiculous. I mean, I don't call them my guys. It's just like, it was a dream.
No, it's all top guys. So.
A dream of players. I mean, Dylan's bass player and Mark Rebo. It's just nuts. But anyway, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll do one off of there.
Yeah, please.
So,
what are you thinking about?
Here's a song called Feel Your Heart.
That's the one we played on the radio today with Ralph. Yeah.
Well, here
it's
it
the one I
is.
picked out of the
Here it
album.
is
So
live.
lovely.
I've been wrestling with the same old question that I've never figured out. I'm not sure if after all this time I'm any closer now. But I'll wait here a little longer till I feel it getting stronger. I've been headed in the wrong direction, a little more each day, slowly losing this one connection that got me all this way. But I'll wait here a little longer till I feel it getting stronger, till I feel your heart again, until I feel your heart again, until I feel your heart again, one more time. Under a thin blue sky, hear the lost bell ringing. Through these broken lines, I see the angels grinning. Hey, hey, hey. Might have been a long time coming, but I'm close as I've ever been. I could step right through your door now, darling. I could walk right in. but I'll wait here a little longer until I feel it getting stronger, until I feel your heart again, until I feel your heart again, until I feel your heart one more time, until I really feel your heart, until I really, really, really feel it, until I feel your heart again one more time, one more time.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, thank you.
Thanks for having me in.
Listen, that's Jack Henderson. He's in the Moose. We're at the Voodoo Rooms in Edinburgh on the 10th. Is it the 10th or the 9th? 9th. Just date stamping that for those on Facebook. You can view this again at Medicine Show Radio on the road.co.uk, and thanks to Sheppey FM for broadcasting it, and Brother Mark as well. Thanks for joining us, however you did, on Facebook or on Sheppey FM. Follow the Moose at Medicine Show on the road.co.uk, and find Jack Henderson and make him your friend forever.
I need friends. I need a lot of friends.
Yeah, we all do. We all do. But your music deserves it, my friend. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.